Hi guys, and welcome back to RC Workshop. So today we have got the Sakura D3 drift car, 4-wheel drive, belt driven, loads of aluminium, loads of carbon fibre, looking fresh out the box. We have got the Killer Bodies gt86 body shell on here, the Toyota, with all the lights, all the trims, all the skirts, all the body kit, all the screws, lots of screws guys. We've also, while it's up in the air, I'll show you around in a minute. I'll drop down there and show you around the car, see what I think and what my thoughts are and what I got to do to it. But we got the light kit on there, look at that. Top and bottom front lights, and when you floor it, brighter. Indicators as well, left and right. And then the rear, you got your rear lights on when you're forward, and brake lights. As well as that, reverse lights and indicators. It's got all the mufflers on there as well, exhaust pipes. The body kit looks really trick on it, really nice. Like I say, what I'll do is drop down here in a sec and show you more of this. Lots of carbon fibre, lots of aluminium. Pretty much the whole thing's made of it. There's only a few plastic bits on there. It's a really nice piece of kit. I've got a few issues with it though, which when I drop down there I'll tell you about and what I'm going to do to remedy them. Quick update as well on my other little drift project that I had on the go with a Camara. I've used it a fair bit now, that's why the body shell's getting a bit ratted up, but it still looks nice and tidy. Done the magnetic body shell as well, so no body posts at all. Drop that off, just pull it. Again, more carbon fibre, more aluminium, but this isn't officially a drift car. This is a X-Ray T3. But I tell you what, it drifts really nice, and in comparison to the official drift car, I prefer this at the minute. But there's things I've got to do to that to get it going and working properly. But there you go, guys, and then just drop your shell on. Oh, okay, do it again. There you go, and your shell's on, nice and fixed and solid and firm. No body clips. Right then, guys. So what I'll do is drop down there, show you around the D3, see what you think. See you in a minute, down there. Right then, let's take a look at this a bit more in depth. Like I say, it's got the nice Killer Bodies Toyota GT86 body shell. It looks really mean, got all the lights on there. Let's rip it off and have a look. I've also got this one magnet mounted, so no holes, no body clips, no posts sticking up through the bonnet or the back. It looks much more effective. The only thing with this one is these neode magnets, I think they're called, are really strong. Literally, you can lift the car up and the body shell didn't fall off this one. So let's try and strip this body shell off without ripping the shell off. There you go. What I have got is a lot of wiring on this one, guys, so I've got to tidy all the wiring up, but there is literally hundreds of wires because of all the lights and everything else and the way that they plug into the receiver. I'll sort that out another time, but for now let's just have a look at it. So it's a front mounted motor, so you've got a lot more weight over the front where your steering is. Loads of bling bling aluminium, loads of it. So the arms, the C hubs, the hubs. We've got the one-way bearing in the front, so your wheels will only roll forward and not backwards. Like if you look, they'll roll forwards like that, free rolling, but they'll pull the motor backwards that way, which is vice versa when you're powering it. All filled aluminium shocks, belt driven, all aluminium steering linkages, more bling bling aluminium on the back with the hubs and the diffs, and the arms, carbon fibre shock mounts. It's a really nice piece of kit, like I say, it's pleasing to the eye, it looks really nice. Right, so on to steering. So the difference between this drift car and this on-road car that I done into a drifter, literally all I've done to turn this into a drifter was put some drift wheels on it. But it does work, it works a treat, but there's a steering issue. You can only get so much steer out of it to kick that back end out, because it's an on-road race car for tracks. So the drift car, we've got a lot more steering. If I just get this right and try and do it, the steering, look at the way that front wheel hangs out. you got an awful lot of steering lock on that to pull you around the corners. So I'm not an absolute drift nut, but this is a really nice piece of kit to have in the collection, and if you want a drifter you may as well get one. They're a really good price. What else can I tell you about it? So yeah, got the brushless system in there, 2.4 radio, a nice fast HPI steering servo. I like the battery mount as well. The battery mount, the battery literally drop in with no clips or anything. Let's see if I can pull one out. There you go. No body clips, no posts holding it in. Drop it back in, just push it in, and it drops down into that little recess. Really nice. But like I say, pleasing to the eye. Loads of aluminium on there. Right, so what issues am I having with it? At the minute, let's say, with that one-way bearing on the front, if I just put some throttle on, then wheels carry on the front. Now I'm not sure whether that ratio on the diff is completely different to the back. It looks it, because this looks huge, and this looks smaller. I know you've got a bit of a reducer there as well. But what you've got, I think, is the back wheels spinning. I don't know if the video is going to pick it up. Them back wheels are spinning a lot quicker than the front wheels. And what that's doing is just kicking the back end round more, and it's just spinning on the spot. What I've got here is the original diff out the front. So what I plan on doing potentially is, because look how big it is, dropping that diff in the back and see if we can, because that's a smaller diff, it's making the wheels spin twice as fast as the front. When I put this in, it just might slow that back end down enough to stop kicking it out. If it doesn't, I think I'm just going to have to drop this original diff back in the front and see if it makes any difference. But like I say, for now, this thing doesn't drift. It literally just spins on the spot. I've been using RC for years, and I can usually get used to something, and you know, drifting with this one has been a piece of cake. It drifts really nice. I just thought getting a drifter, it'd be ready to go. It's not. I've got to sort out the difference between the back and the front end, and then obviously as well I've got to sort out all the wheel camber and things like that. People send the wheels in so they're cambered off more. I've still got to do all that at the minute. But like I say, that's just an update on where I am with a little drift setup. So to drop the shell back on, just pop that over the back in the front, and that's all back on solid. Yeah, so I'll finish up there in a minute, guys, and yeah, see you in a bit. So there you go then, guys, that was the Sakura D3 drift car. A few bugs to work out. As soon as we've worked the bugs out and stopped it just spinning on the spot, basically, what I'll do is get it down the drift club. There's a local drift club to me. We'll do some footage on the day, record some of the drift cars and see what other people are running. There's people spending thousands there on the cars. It's crazy. But yeah, please rate, comment and subscribe for more, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.